All right, all right, all right. What is going on, folks? Good evening, good evening. Ontarian here, Passive Income Guru. Hope you guys are doing well on this lovely weekend. Usually I don't go live Saturday nights, but I got to get this out of the way, or I'm going to lose the thought. Okay, so let me know if you're tuning in. Let me know if you can hear me okay from coming in clear. What I'm about to share with you guys is just my thoughts. Okay, it's just something that I believe will really help you guys out big time if you follow the plan at hand. All right, this is going to be very, very enticing, and hopefully you guys take action on this particular plan. I'm going to give you two scenarios tonight that if you follow the plan, I believe it can really do you some financial good in the next 6 months or less. Okay. This is all about diversification wisdom, and it's a free strategy. Okay. And you want to see why I say free in just a second. So I'm going to let Facebook do its thing, let YouTube do its thing, and I'm going to just do a couple of checks to make sure I'm coming in clearly. Most of you guys are probably getting ready for work tomorrow, and that's okay. You can watch the replay. But I'm going to share with you, and this video is going to go very far. I really believe it's going to go very far. It's going to answer a lot of questions. This is a combination of everything that I've talked about on my YouTube channel from the last 90 days or so. Okay, again, what I'm about to share with you is a combination or culmination of the last 90 days or so that I've talked about on my YouTube channel. So it's kind of putting the pieces of the puzzle together, so to speak. You may be looking at my videos and say, well, where do I get started? I understand that you're in Forex. I understand you do prop firms. I understand you do automation. How in the world do I put this all together and make it make sense? Okay. And I'm like you know, if I was looking from the outside in, I would ask the same thing. Well, how do I put this? You know, if I was making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, well, you need 2 pieces of bread, right? You need the peanut butter, you need the jelly. How do I make the sandwich? How do I put this thing together? Okay. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into it. Guys, again, please pay close attention. I wrote this down before I came on here, and I want to make sure that you guys are following this to the T. Okay. I'm out this channel, and let me, before I start again, I'm not a financial advisor. These are just ideas. Okay. If you don't know it by now, entrepreneurship is all about ideas. So it's all a thought before it becomes, monetary or physical in your hands, or before it falls into your bank account. So it's all ideas. Okay. Every single day, I'm thinking about how to be better, how I can, make other people better through what I'm doing every day. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into it. I am going to share my screen here. Right here, share. We're going to go to the whiteboard because I'm going to give you guys a visual. Okay. I can't just talk to you and not show you, right? Can't talk to you and not show you. All right. So you guys should be able to see the infamous, one of my favorite tools to teach on is the whiteboard, guys, because why? I'm a visual learner. A lot of you guys are visual learners, and you can understand by seeing. Okay. Now, this particular plan, ladies and gentlemen, this thing that I'm about to show you, if you so desire, let me get a bigger, if you so desire, can retire you. If you so desire, if you're working right now, it has potential. Now I'm not guaranteeing anything, but it has potential to retire you from your job in 12 months or less. Let me repeat. What I'm about to show you has the potential to retire you in 12 months or less. Okay, forget a 401k. 401k, you're going to have to work a long time. Forget about the RAs and all that. You know, all that stuff is great, but hey, a lot of you guys are ready to probably call it quits before that time, right? You're not looking to work the next 10, 20, 25 years of your life. You're looking for something that can speed up the process. And I believe that's my job to give you ideas on how to do that. Okay. Now, I've been talking a lot. You guys know I've been really have a big emphasis on Forex trading. If you've been following me for a long time, I've kind of gravitated away from the affiliate marketing field. Why? Because most people are not willing to dive into the trenches to learn the marketing, to learn sales funnels, of which affiliate marketing, guys, I still love it. I still do a little bit of it, but not as much. Forex became more of my stay because most people are wanting, they don't want to, number one, they don't want to recruit. Number two, they want automation. And most of all, people want to learn how to make money hands-free in their sleep and things like that. And they want something, that instant gratification, copy and paste, simple, tight-knit stuff. So I had to find a industry that could do that. That's trading, guys. I mean, once you get this thing down, trading, you can leverage it into other things that you like. Okay, so let's get into it. Again, tonight I'm going to show you two scenarios that I actually I wrote down, and I've been talking a lot about prop firms. I've been talking a lot about leverage and automation. Okay, so let's talk about scenario. Get another color here. Let's talk about scenario number one. Now, again, if you don't know what I'm talking about when I talk about prop firms and Forex and automation, you're new to this channel, please do not panic. It's very simple. You can basically just book a time to speak with me or just kind of go through my previous videos and see what I stress about prop firms and things like that. Okay, I'm not going to get into any of that right now. I want to give you scenarios that's going to help you out. All right. Now, scenario number one. There's some key things here, guys. Okay. The goal here's the main goal for you for that I want to relate to you. I want to help you get into profit as quickly as possible. Let me repeat. I want to help you get into profit as quickly as possible. And I'm going to say this before I start. I didn't put number one here. Scenario number one. Scenario number one is going to appeal to most of you. 90% of you are going to appeal to scenario number one as opposed to scenario number two. You're going to see why. As I go through scenario number one, you're going to see why. Okay. Scenario number two is we're just flipping everything upside down. Okay. So here's where you should be starting in this particular atmosphere. All right, let's start. So I have now the ability to offer the masses free Forex signals. Okay. Free Forex signals. What does that mean? That means that you're going to join, or you will join, a Telegram that I have that gives out free Forex signals. All right. All you have to do is join the Telegram, and as soon as you get in the Telegram, you're going to get instant instructions on how to get started. Okay? Instant. How good are these signals? You've probably been in several signals. If you've been in Forex for some years, you've probably been, in several Forex signals group, or, you probably just dibble and dabble, right? So you probably wonder, well, how good are these signals? So let me go to my Facebook wall here real quick. Let's pull up my Facebook wall. And last week I shared some results. Okay. Let's go down. Let's go down right here. Okay. 6 days ago, actually. And I'm going to show you what we did in the last 3 months. Okay. Let's click on the image. Let's click on the image right here. All right. Come on. Come on up. It's taking this time. Get this out of the way here. All right. So July. This is, and mind you, this is July 2023. As you can see here, ladies and gentlemen, we won 9,620 pips. Now we're not talking pips turns into dollars. Okay, pips turns into dollars. So we're not sharing dollar amount, we're sharing pips amount. That's what the Forex market counts on. That's the metric system. So in July, 9,620 pips, we lost 970 pips for a total profit of over 8,000 pips. Now, if you see the losses, guys, you see that we run a pretty tight stop loss. Okay. As you can see. So the risk to reward ratio is very, very high. It's very rewarding. Okay, we're risking minute. We're risking a small amount of pips to help you gain, okay, a nice amount of pips in your winnings. Okay, so that was July. Let's go to August. August, 8,948 pips. We lost 1,970 pips. We still came out on top, ladies and gentlemen. 6,978 pips. As you can see, once again, tight stop losses for a high risk to reward ratio. For the month of September, 6,524 pips. We only lost 991 pips, and 5,533 pips is the total profit that we came up with, guys. As again, once again, high risk to reward ratio, tight stop losses is what we've had. Okay, so that's pretty darn good. So if you were hooked up, if you had joined us in July, guys, you would be up big time with us, okay, through the last few months. All right. Again, these are free signals. Okay. So now, P.S. and by the way, throw a little cookie cutter in there. You also say you don't have time to look at your phone and copy and paste the trades that come in, right? No problem. All you got to do is hook up to our copy trader that would do it for you. Let me say it again. If you want to put this on autopilot, you can, and we will show you how to do it. Okay. So just another little perk to give you on why you should hook up or join our free signals chat. Okay. Now, with that said, let's continue to move forward. After you join the free Forex signals chat, again, why am I sharing the free Forex signals first? Because I want to help you get into profit as soon as possible. Can you do that with a prop firm? Yes. However, there are certain things and rules in place to where you don't get paid as quickly as if you just went into a regular brokerage account. All right. So once you go in and make an account, you start to profit. And say you start, you get to where you've made between, with our free signals, say you make between 500 to $1,000, okay, which shouldn't take that long. Well, let me take that back. It depends on your deposit, depends on how much you start with, okay, but we want to get to this pretty quickly. We want you to profit at least $500 to $1,000 rather quickly. I would say within your first 30 to 45 days is our goal for you. Depends on how fast or how slow you want to go. Okay. So within your first 30 to 45 days, we want to get you in profit of $500 to $1,000. Once that happens, let's go to number 2, bullet point number 2. You're going to continue in this. Okay, now we got you making some cash flow. We got you, collecting pips, so to speak. You're going to take a portion of this money and you're going to move to not scenario number 2, but you're going to move to bullet point number 2. Now we're diversifying our portfolio. You're going to purchase a prop firm. Okay. In the amount of, I would say, $50K up to about $200K. Okay. Now, P.S. and by the way, the good thing that you have in partnering with me as well is I have a team that can actually pass specific prop firms. Okay. So, guys, I'm giving you pretty much the whole kitchen sink here. I'm showing my whole hand. And I'm going to work with you with that. So when you come to me and say, hey, Ontarian, I'm ready to get that prop firm. Great. I'm going to give you a list of prop firms, and then I'm going to say, hey, we can actually pass them for you. You don't have to pass it. You don't have to trade the pass. We can pass it for you within 24 hours. Okay. Or your money back. Okay. You're going to purchase a prop firm. Okay. The goal now from here, the goal is to continue you're going to kind of double dip, right? You're going to copy and paste because you can't hook up the prop firm to the copy trading. This is where you got to get a little bit manual here. You're going to still take the signals that's coming in, but you want to copy them to your prop firm account. And the goal here, ladies and gentlemen, is to make a mere 1 to 2% a month on your prop firm accounts. Now, very doable. So you're looking at anywhere from $500 upwards to $2,000 a month on your prop firm, okay? Cash flow, all right? All the while you're still collecting pips and making cash flow. In point number 1, you're going to be doing it here, okay? Now, let's go to number 3. Let's go to number 3. And it's only going to be 4 bullet points, guys. So I'm almost there. Number 3, you're going to open up a second brokerage account. Okay. Going to get a second broker account with the broker that we use in our free signals chat. Okay. And you're going to hook up to an EA called the News Rampage. Okay. You're going to hook up to an EA called the News Rampage. All right. Now, basically, you're going to take what you're earning here and what you're earning here to fund this particular account. Let me repeat. You're going to take what you're earning here, number 1, and or what you're earning in number 2 to fund this particular brokerage account. Now, let me tell you this, guys. Prop firms are meant for you to leverage the higher funds. Okay. And my suggestion to you is not to rely heavily upon the prop firm for the long term. That's just my opinion, guys. These prop firms can change, they can disappear anytime. So you want to get cash flow into your brokers as quickly as possible. Okay, you're dumping the money that you're making for prop firms into the brokerage, to the brokers that we recommend, or to the broker that we recommend inside of the free signals chat. Okay, all right. And then number 4, let's do this color. Number 4 is the last point. You're going to join another platform called Clarity FX. Now, Clarity has a bot called Kevlar. Okay. And Kevlar is meant to trade on higher ticket accounts like prop firms, guys. And Kevlar, ladies and gentlemen, and the company just updated the bot. It is fresh with new updates, new bells and whistles, and it is a fire of a bot, guys. It is phenomenal. The old version, 4 to 8% was the norm, but this new updated version, guys, we can probably double that. I'm not saying guaranteed, but 5 to 10% in a month with the new updates is doable. Not guaranteed, but doable, guys. Okay. And with Clarity, ladies and gentlemen, you want to tap into a prop firm where you can get at least 500K up to $1 million. Now, being able to do point number 4, you're going to be able to do it. Why? Because you're still making money here. You're still making money here. You're making money here. News Rampage. That's going to help you get this. Now, time out. Let's go back to Facebook. And you're wondering, like, News Rampage, what in the world? So let me back out of this real quick. Give me 1 second, guys. News Rampage. I have to go to my buddy Jeffrey, show you a couple of results off of News Rampage. Okay. News Rampage, guys, only trades the news and only trades once per week, guys. You may be wondering, one time per week. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Let me go down to a previous. Here we go. All right. Right here, guys. So this was 2 days ago. News Rampage. 10K day, the News Rampage smacked oil. This is an EA, guys. This is an automated Forex bot. Trades. It's called News Rampage because it trades only the news in a particular news once a week, every single Thursday, guys. Okay. And this is what it did for this gentleman. This was 2 days ago. Okay. $10,000 in profit. And it's another one right here. News Rampage, same thing, same guy. $39,000 on one in the day. News Rampage went insane last night on JPY CPI as a news event. This setting will be added to the easy button. Okay, you see the dates right here, guys. This is called news. This is the News Rampage. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave a video for you guys to watch about News Rampage, and you know, we're going to cover News Rampage in the video, but it's going to be other things covered. And then I'm going to leave you a video about Clarity FX and Kevlar. Okay, that way you can watch about that too. So everything is, you know, if you're on YouTube, there's going to be some things underneath the video that you're going to want to watch to get some more information. And I know many of you are going to want to talk to me about this. So again, I'm going to leave my calendar link. That way you can speak to me and talk to me about this information as well. No problem. Let's go back to the whiteboard. Okay, so that ends scenario number one. That ends scenario number one. Number one is quick recap. You're going to join the Free Forex Signals group. Why did I start with number one with this? Because I want to get you into profit as quick as possible. If we want to get you to profiting $500 to $1,000 in 30 to 45 days or less, you're going to take a portion of that money. You're going to purchase a prop firm from at least 50K to 200K. The goal is to continue to copy the trades to make at least 1 or 2% in a month, which is going to yield you 500 to 200K. Well, not 500, 200K, 500 to 2,000 in the month. Okay, every single month. Okay, if you're disciplined. Okay, and you're going to continue to repeat step one and step two. You're going to take a portion of what you're making from step one and step two. You're going to open up another brokerage account, and you're going to get the News Rampage EA that's going to trade for you once a week to make you even more money. Now you're going to take a combination of all three steps and get into the Clarity FX to hook up to Kevlar. All right, and you're going to purchase a prop firm in the upwards of 500K to a meal ticket to be making at least 4%, between 4% to 10% a month, all hands-free, ladies and gentlemen. So step three is hands-free. Step four is hands-free. Step one is also hands-free. It can be hands-free. The only thing you're going to do a little bit of work on, guys, is step two, where you're going to actually copy and paste the signals that's coming from the free signals chat. Okay. Whew. There was a lot. I know that probably went over a lot of you guys' head. Again, I try to go into detail on this stuff as much as possible. Maybe you have to look at this 1 or 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times before it clicks. And that's okay. The other thing that you can do is book a time to speak with me and I can answer your questions. Okay. So that's scenario number one. Scenario number two, I'm going to try to breeze through this as quickly as possible because all it is we're turning everything upside down. We're going from 4, 3, 2, and 1. That's all we're doing in scenario number two. So, scenario number two, scenario. And Pearson, by the way, the reason scenario number one is going to appeal to most of you is because of the price point. You're not, you're coming out of pocket not much as you are in scenario number two. Okay, you want to be coming out of pocket more in scenario number two than scenario number one. Okay, so that's why scenario number two, I said scenario number one is going to appeal mostly to the masses. I'm going to say 90%. The other 10% is probably going to take the high road. Okay, and say, hey, you know what, man, let's start scenario number two. I'm ready to get this party started. Okay, So, you guys may have questions. Again, when I'm done with this, I can answer a few of you guys' questions. No problem. No problem. Scenario number 2, guys, we're starting with Clarity. Again, we're just flipping everything upside down. So we're starting with Clarity. Okay. And Clarity also, guys, is a company that's going to help you in passing these challenges as well. So you're going to purchase a 500K, or actually with Clarity, they go up to 400K. So I'm going to change this to 400. My bad. 400 right here. They help you pass upwards of 400K. Okay. So you can have them pass as many as you want. So that's why I say up to $1 million. And you're going to hook up to the Kevlar bot. Kevlar. And with the potential to make you 4 to 10% a month. Okay. 4% of 400K, guys, you do the math. 4% of 1 mil, you do the math. Okay. You do the math. All right. So point number 2, again, I'm going to breeze through these because we're just flipping that upside down. You're taking what you make from here and you're going to open up the broker account that we suggest. Okay. And you're going to get or hook up to the news Rampage EA. That can make you some nice dividends, as you saw. Okay. Number 3, you're going to take what you're making from 2 and 1, and you're going to purchase another prop in the upwards of 50K. Now, guys, I'm just giving you the numbers. You can do more than 50K. Okay. I'm just giving this. These are scenarios. Okay. You can flip it how you want to flip it, however you want to do it. This is just what I wrote down. And the goal here is 1 to 2%. And that's a mere 500 to 2K in a month. And then lastly, number 4, you're going to join the free signals. The free signals Telegram, my free signals Telegram. And the goal here is to get you in profit ASAP to where you at least 500 to 1K and within 30 to 45 days. You're going to double dip in these in these signals with your prop firm, and or Pearson. By the way, you're going to get, once you get Clarity, guys, you want to get more than one license for Kevlar, so you can actually take this prop firm and hook it up to Kevlar as well, and kind of double dip there as well. Okay, same thing over here. Or you can just take the signals, right? But here you're hooking up to the broker once again, and maybe you have a spouse or business partner you want to get a hook up, get another the broker to a second broker account to with as well. Okay, because you need one for the news Rampage and you need one for the free signals to actually hook up to the copier. And then the news Rampage is going to work on its own, news Rampage EA. Okay. So that is it, guys. That is the scenarios. That is the scenarios, guys. And again, I just, when I started this video, I pretty much said this is a combination. This is a combination of everything that I've talked about roughly in the last 90 days. This is just putting things together. How can I make it work, seamlessly, simultaneously, without any harm, without any, without a lot of education, so to speak. Okay. So that is it, ladies and gentlemen. That is it right there. I know some of you guys may have questions, so I'm going to stop this. And again, make sure you go to if you're on Facebook, make sure you go to my YouTube channel. Go, look me up, Passive Income Guru, subscribe. You can also share this video, ladies and gentlemen. No problem at all, no harm. This is just something that's going to help you out big time. This is what, kind of just popped in my head. It's like, yeah, I got to do a video about this for sure. Okay, so I'm going to stop sharing here and see who has questions. Does anyone have any questions at all? Thank you guys for tuning in. What's going on, Rhonda? What's going on, Tukowski? All right. Jerry Moore, make sure you look at the video. Sir, if you just came on late, please rewind the tape. Please rewind the tape and look at this thing from the beginning, okay? Please do so. All right. Angie, what's going on? Angie asks, how much do you have to put in the first broker's account? All right. Good question. So if you want, the signals, let me just say this. The signals, we trade the Forex pairs, we trade gold, and we trade a couple of indices. Now, in order to have all the pairs traded on your account, especially the indices, you need enough what's called equity in your account. And if you need in order to have enough equity, you need to have enough of deposit. So I would say between 500 to 1,000 should do you good in the brokerage account. So between 500 to 1,000 should do you good, should get you there. Okay, again, you can put this thing on autopilot. So once you get into the free signals chat, you're going to get the instructions. You're going to get the instructions on how to sign up. And then once you fund your account, and I see you in the back office of the broker that we're using of choice, then you're going to get the video on how to get hooked up to the automation. Okay. So hopefully that answers your question. Tukowski, how many TPs are there usually for the EA for any given pair? This is Ryan. What's going on, Ryan? Okay. So the signals that's coming into the free signals chat is the same. It's the same trades that's being copied if you're on the automation side. The same thing. Okay. So as far as the TP to take profits, we usually go as high as TP4. Between TP3 and TP4 is usually how high we go, and we've hit those higher TPs several times. All right, we've hit those higher TPs several times. So yeah, but the same trades that's being taken that you would take manually is the same trades that you would that the copier is also taking. So you don't have to worry about, once you set everything up, you're done. All the stop losses and TPs is there. Okay, so you're good to go. Good question, Ryan. Good question. Good question. Mr. Foster, what's going on, my man? Can you send me info on how to automate the free signal? So yeah, so John, when you joined, you're in the Telegram, and I saw you. You did join the Telegram. You just have to hook up to follow the directions, hook up to our broker, fund your account. Once I see you in my back office, I'm going to send you a video on how to hook up to the automation. Okay. All right. Does that make sense? Once again, once you fund your account, I should be able to see you in my back office. When I see you in my back office, you message me on Telegram, or you can message me here, and I'm going to give you the video that's it's a 5-minute video. It's going to show you how to hook up to our social trader. It's a social trader tools, and how to hook up to get put things on automation. Okay, very simple, very simple. By EA, I mean, yeah, copy trade, yeah, exactly. That's what it is. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Exactly. What's going on, Charles? I see you, man. Mr. Johnson, yes, sir. Get with me. Get with me, sir. Let's talk. Let's talk. Let's talk. So does the number of pips lost in the month of July reflect the absolute total loss? In other words, if there are 4 TPs, that's 4 stop loss, which means 4 times the risk. Okay, so basically, let's actually go back to that. So you have to go, hold on 1 second, Ryan. Let me go back to it real quick, show you. 1 second, folks. 1 second. So you're looking at July. Let me pull this up real quickly. July. All right, let me share my screen. All right. So you said 4 times the loss. Now look at all the numbers at the bottom, Ryan. That's what I want you to pay attention to. You add all those up, we only lost 970 pips. Okay. And you would have still been deep in profit. Deep in profit in July. Okay. Because we only lost 970 pips. Remember, our stop losses are very tight. Okay. So each trade, the goal is to give you a high risk to reward ratio, which is how you should trade anyway. The way you should trade is with a tight stop loss and with a risk to reward that's going to pay you in higher dividends, in higher pips. Okay. So you see our losses, like you see on NAS and US 30 and all that, those are actually points. Okay. Those are not pips. So the indices goes off of points. And then the Forex pairs goes off of pips. So you see negative 35 pips, you see negative 25 and 30 pips. We make sure that those are very tight. So you would have came out on top in July. You wouldn't have lost, you would have came out on top. So hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully it makes sense, my man. Yeah, just book a chat. I mean, not book a chat. Book a time to speak with me, Ryan. We'll talk about it. Okay, Angie. Now, Angie, you're in the and guys, remember, when you get into the Telegram, the following the steps to get signed up is very easy. Just follow the steps. You're going to get it as soon as you get into the group. You're going to see the steps. Just follow those steps, guys, and you'll be ahead of the curve, so to speak. Okay, you'll be ahead of the curve. Let's see here. Yeah, I made time. This is all right. Any other questions? Maria, thanks for tuning in. If you just came in, remember, shared a lot of information here, so you may have to rewind the tape. Okay. and then just get with me with your questions afterwards, okay? And we'll go from there. Did all this make sense, guys? If all this made sense, give me some thumbs up, give me some likes, give me some hearts, share this video. I know I kind of went kind of fast. Kind of went a little fast. But hopefully it made some type of sense. Like I say, you may have to watch this thing 2 or 3 more times. You're like, oh man, for the for the light bulb to come on. A lot of times when you see something for the first time, you're like, oh well, that's kind of over my head. But when you see it, the repetition, when you see it 2, 3, 4 more times, you're like, okay, this thing is crazy. But in the end, guys, it's all about discipline. It's all about staying the course, staying focused. This right here should help you. This is a focus deal right here. This is, if you focus, think about it, guys. This plan right here, if you focus, true man. Do you understand where you can be? I said 12 months, but shoot, 6 months or less. Heck, even 90 days if you're aggressive. All right. If you're aggressive, 90 days. If you're, if you're less aggressive, 6 months. If you're very conservative, 12 months. So that's the timeline that I'm seeing. 3, 6, actually let's throw 9 in there. 3, 6, 9, 12. So you're aggressive, very aggressive, 3 to 6. Semi-aggressive, 6 to 9, and conservative, 9 to 12. That's the timeline. That's the timeline right there. All right. So that is my time, ladies and gentlemen. I've been on long enough. Again, make sure you go back and watch this video once again, especially if it don't matter if you came on late or if you came right on when I started. You may want to watch this 2, 3 more times and then share it with your loved ones, your friends, your family, those who could use this information. All right. They're looking for something to invest in, right? Again, you can start off for free. Of course, the only thing you got to put in is the money into the broker, but we're giving away some value for free to get you off to a great start. All right. So guys, thanks for watching. Again, if you're on YouTube, subscribe, hit the bell notification. That means you're going to get notified every single time I do a video. If you're on Facebook, head over to YouTube right now, Passive Income Guru, subscribe, and let's get this party started. All right. This is the free passive strategy from zero to hero in 6 to 9 to 12 months or less. This is diversification wisdom at its finest. Take care. You guys enjoy the rest of your night. Have a good one.